Hi guys, so Wargaming just released an update yesterday regarding the public test version, like I have here in on their website. So this will be available only until the 22nd August, 8 CST, and I have here some basic changes. I'm gonna be explaining you the main changes that will occur in the next official update, if everything goes well with this one, which I basically played, and mostly the update is about the heavy Japanese tanks. And as you can see right here, we have a premium tank, which is a tank destroyer, and it's pronounced, let's say, the Kanonen Jagdpanzer. So I hope I got that right. But basically you have some HD models. I don't exactly know which models they are, but I'm gonna expand this release notes. I think these are release notes. So this basically explains the version 9.10 versus the 9.2 versus the first test of the same 9.10 update. So this is the second test, and I don't know exactly which tanks they improve the frontal hull and turret armor, because most of them, for example in the tier 10, the Japanese tank had about I don't know between 250 millimeters to 265 or something like that millimeters in frontal hull armor or turret armor. But anyway, let's go back to the main fixes. So fix some issues with damage model. Fixed issue with damage model of the following vehicles. So the American T1 1085, the Panzer Jaeger 1, and the Jag Tiger. Okay. Fix some issues, visual models. Okay, Info Platoon, Upper 1, IS7, Object 260, Open 777. I don't know what. Maybe this is an object for the Russian server, or maybe it's a special one that only a few people tested. I really didn't encounter it in the testing server, even on the official server. Time 95. Okay. Oh yeah, SU-122 10 destroyer, the premium one, I think. Yeah. T-28. No. AR-44, the French heavy tank. Type 5 heavy. I think this is also Japanese, Chinese tank, and the busy KPFW. Okay. T20 characteristics. Improve the following oil. Type 4, type 5 heavy. And I'm going to be covering the heavy tanks also. I hope that the test server is up so I can show you guys the main heavy tanks that will go into the Japanese heavy tech tree. So yeah, some improvements in the rampage mode. Also a new garage training test, if you would call it. Fix some crashes with the game client. Display of texture on the standard graphic pattern for AMD video cards. Optimize some performance with the game client on some PC configurations. Also, issues with the shadow play display mechanism for improved graphic presets. Okay, if it's an issue where players were not able to go from a team training battle to a rampage mode. Some issues with the hints in the garage tutorial. Some issues that were fixed in the stronghold mode. Icons from some new vehicles. Some epic medals and commemorative tokens that were not properly awarded upon fulfillment of necessary conditions in some cases. Minor issues with the interfaces, issues with the application of the disciplinary sanction when exiting the battle after play executor was destroyed. Yeah, so basically I encountered this issue after you play a game and your tank will be destroyed and you exit the battle to join another battle. After the previous battle was finished, you would basically get the sanction that says that you were AFK or that you exited before the battle ended or before your vehicle was destroyed, in which case this wasn't the case. So basically this was a bug, and I got 0 credits and 0 XP for many battles because of this bug, which was a very huge bug in my opinion. So remove some images with tips from update battle loading screen. Hang up reticle when entering this type or mode. Issues and introduced improvement in rampage mode, blah blah blah. Fix some issues with the red chair and ghost town maps. Increase the durability of Japanese heavy tanks engines. Okay, and the first public test, let's see. So this is basically, this is the name of the tanks that were introduced from tier 2 to tier 10 on the Japanese tech tree. So basically the type 5 is the tier 10, the type 4 heavy is the 9, and the Oho is the 8, and Oni the 7, and Oi or is it 01? I think it's Oi, which is the tier 6, Oi experimental tier 5, type 95 4, type 91 the 3rd, and I go in Chiro. Maybe there are 2 tanks, we'll see, for the tier 2. So basically they improved some armors with the Oi, Oni, Oh type 4 and type 5. So Oi, Oni. So basically they improved from tier, I think it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, from tier 6 to tier 10. They improved the main protection from the hull, and the turret top armor. Basically, the tier 10 Japanese is like sort of a mouse version from the Germans, but it doesn't really have those angles. Some angles are really flat, so you can pin it in some situations. I don't really have. In fact, I have tank inspector, but it doesn't really work on my system on my 8.1 Windows. So they will need to fix it. I don't know why it isn't working, because I downloaded it a few times, and I think it's because the tank inspector isn't optimized for 8.1 the version. Even if I run it in compatibility mode with Windows 7 and Windows XP, and I have my Windows on this is the 64-bit version, so basically it may be an issue with the 64-bit version, or I don't know exactly, because I haven't really looked into it yet. But anyway, I look into your comments if you like the video, if you watch the video. This, I'm sort of a newbie, a beginner with this video, so I'm not like, I don't know, Quickie Baby or Jingles, for example, that look or are, you hear them and they're kind of nice persons. They're entertainers, YouTube entertainers. And I also like them a lot. I watch most of the Jingles videos, some of the Quickie Babies videos, live streams, some games, and most of them are actually good players. And I'm talking about the videos that are posted, for example, from Quickie Baby, that really are good videos with good players. Most of them talk shit about them having luck and having not that good skills, but I've seen players with 15 kills and 12 or 13 kills in one map, so in tier 6 or 7 or 8 matches or whatever, and having more than 5 or 6 kills per match is an accomplishment from my point of view, and having 8, 9, 10 and 12 and even 15 kills, that's insane. You may have a little bit of luck with some tanks, like people going around and saying some shit that, oh, you basically had luck because none of the tanks were shooting you and you just picked them one by one. Yeah, that may be true, but come on, guys, if you have to use your brain, for example, to flank some people, some people with with better tanks than you, or with the same tier of tanks than you, and being able to beat them even though you are 5 or 6 tanks behind, that's still a feat in itself. So don't talk shit about good players, okay? Because if those were bad players and they had luck, they wouldn't be able to kill or win the match, or did insane amount of damage and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, moving on. So these are the 20 rework vehicles in HD quality. So I see the American, or oh no, this is the T28 from the Russian line. The SU-76M, SU-122A, so the 2 tank destroyers, and 1 medium tank, even though it's on the heavy branch, the T28-28, the Yak Tiger, Yak Panzer IV, Leopard Prototype 1, so this is the tier 10, I guess, prototype, the medium tank, or the heavy tank, I don't know exactly. because I haven't played it on the official server. The 35T, the Marder 2, Panzer Jager 1, Storm Panzer 2, VK 16.02, Leopard, PZ Conf, or I don't know how this is pronounced, 2 of J, M41 NMHC, also the American artillery, the T-71, name changed to T-71E1, interesting. Okay, the tier 10 heavy tank for the Americans and the M2 light tank, MX4, M4 35, Air 34, so basically this I think it's the tier 5 French and tier 6 ARL, French heavy tanks. Black Prince and Type 59. So some issues with the damage models of the fallen vehicle. Okay, oh, it's T-32. The tank destroyed tier 10 American. Also the tier 10 American tank destroyer. Carnarvon. I always pronounce it the Carnarvon. And the Premium Panther M10, I think, which was removed from what I know, so you can buy it anymore. M46 Platoon, the intermediate American tank and heavy tank number 6 of this. I think it's the tier 6 heavy tank from the American Tech 3. Improve some aiming and dispersion on torrent reverse parameters for the mouse. Okay. Let's see the maps and objects. So they announced that they will be removing some of the maps, so Hidden Village and Pearl River maps removed. I really like to see the port map being added again, because I really like the map. It was, you know, you had a version where a side where you can go in the town, like from the left side of the map. You had a version from the right side when you can go, you know, to the small hills and I don't know, sand dunes or whatever right there. You also had the railroad tracks you can go, and you also had the bridge. So you had many, many possibilities depending on which one you prefer. So I think that was a well balanced map in my opinion. Okay, so change the distribution of maps across different battle levels. One thing that I really like, I really don't know what it's called, but it's on the tier 1, 2 and 3 levels or tiers in the battles. When the teams were on 2 hills, and in the middle there was like some empty plain with some houses, and you have the possibility, from the left or from the right side of the map, from the middle, when you have to climb in sort of a zigzag way to get to the top, to the left side of the map. When you came from the enemy side, I'm not sure what it was actually called, but I really like the map. Okay. So improvements in team battle mode, improvements with the functionality of dynamic platoons, real battle mode screen, certain elements interfacing the garage, fix some hang up and crashes, claim client, optimize performance so some special effects, work the effects of shell hitting the ground, issues, mechanism, okay, in shadow display for graphic preset, blah blah blah. Some issues with the AMD video cards and driver version installed with square special effects displayed. Optimize certain aspects of game performance. The default value was changed in the graphics settings. Display of heat effects on vehicles. Functional auto searching team battle modes. So fix some positioning of some emblems on different sides of the turret. Flicking semi-transparent vegetation. Names module of Soviet vehicles were changed. Okay. Fix some sorting of vehicle type indicator and score panel. Fix insane issues with inability to decline a platoon invitation received in a battle. Interesting. So basically, guys, this is an update which will add the Japanese heavy tech tree, the premium tank destroyer from the German. I think it's a tier 7 or 8. I'm not really sure. I haven't played it. Some bugs with the overall performance of the game, and the game client crashes, and some names of the vehicles were changed, like the T-71 American, light tank. It's like T-71 E1 name now, and some HD models also were added. So I'm gonna see you next in the 9.10 test version to show you the models from the Japanese tech tree heavy tanks, and also the tanks that were reworked in HD quality. Bye bye, see you then. Thanks for watching.